Okay guys, since the last time you saw me, I got a pretty good bit amount of the work done on the truck. I didn't film it because I felt like I was getting behind, and from the day I stopped filming, I literally have 1 week left to finish this because I have to go back and pick up my wife. But here's an update so far, what I've done. I think the last time I filmed was the door speakers, but as you can see, I already put the door panels back on. I got the door speakers in, and I got the head unit in. I don't know if I recorded it, but the wheels came in the wrong color. So I got the wheels painted at work. Had my coworker Andy film it for me. Paint them for me, I'm sorry. Had my coworker Andy paint them for me. The back, I didn't know that you had to cut the factory bump stop because the trailing arms were sitting on the bump stop itself, so I had to cut that and put an aftermarket bump stop on in there. Just drill a hole and tap it, and then drill the screw in the new bump stop in there. But that's how low she's sitting in the front. I had to adjust the torsion keys in the front because this is a four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. When it was sitting on the ground, the wheel like it was about to right here, and that wasn't low enough, so I adjusted the torsion keys, and it's sitting right about here. I got like I said, I got the torsion keys adjusted. I got all the suspension done. Everything on the suspension is done. I put the running boards on last night. Like I said, all the door panels are put back together. I still got to put the liftgate together. I haven't been able to do that because I didn't have the suspension completed, nor the wheels. So as soon as I get that done, or as soon as I can get it out, I can finish putting the rear together. The front, I didn't film it, but the front, I got the front bumper on. I got the headlight, the lower turn signal and daytime running lights. I haven't done the headlights because I have to cut in here and in here because the bulbs that I got, they're LEDs and they have like fans behind them, as you can see, and they protrude pretty far back. So in order to fit those in, you have to cut just a little bit off of the radiator support and off of that headlight bracket. And I'm gonna do that today. And then I also got the cold air intake in there. It's by Volant. Pretty simple little install. What sucks, the only thing I didn't like about that intake was that it didn't come with absolutely no instructions whatsoever. So I had to, for the first part of it, I had to pretty much guess and figure out where everything goes, and then I eventually ended up looking up some videos of a guy that had already installed it, and that's how I put it in. But I got that cold air intake in. I got the fender liners back in. I got the cluster out because that's what I'm working on today. I got to replace the temperature stepper motor because that's not working. I have I think the Escalade style face, if I remember correctly. I got new needles, and I'm changing this lens where the lens has got the chrome little rings around all the gauges. Let's see, I got to finish the cluster, and if I can find a place that I can do my exhaust, I need to take it to get my exhaust checked out maybe tomorrow, hopefully, if they're open on Sundays. But after I get this done, all I have left is to go find a place where I can get it tinted and put the exhaust on and clean it up. It really doesn't seem like that much, but I'm kind of under pressure because I also put a little dent in it right here somewhere. I don't know if it'll come up on camera, but if I point it out, it's right here. I had a little accident with my little light came down because I was hanging it on the roof. So I got to get that dent fixed, and then check it to make sure it get aligned, and then finally do the maintenance on it and probably do a oil change, or maybe do spark plugs in it. But I think that's about it. I mean, it's pretty much almost done. I might want to get this painted, like take it out and do a little bit of touch of paint on it. I don't know if I want to do this too. That's kind of loose. I might paint that if I have time. What else do I have to do? Oh yeah, and then besides that, I still got to put the bumper on mine. I haven't even gotten a chance to put it on. But yeah, sorry I haven't been filming as much. Like I said, I'm under pressure. Like I only have so much time to finish this, and I just needed to get a good head start and see how much I can get done before, because this is my last weekend before I go and pick her up. I'm actually going to be staying over there visiting my family too for about 3 days. I'm going to be leaving this Thursday afternoon and then coming back Monday during the day. So I should be back Monday afternoon. And then I'm still don't know how I'm going to do the reveal. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'll probably figure out as I'm over there, because I found like I said, mentioned before, I found a Toyota Sienna. She thinks I got her a Sienna. And then I'm going to try to convince her. I found photos. I'm going to try to convince her that I wrecked it and that it total lost. And then maybe when we come back and tell her, hey, look, I found another one. Let's go look at it. And I'll say maybe it's at my dealership or something. And then reveal it to her there. So I don't know. We'll see how it happens. But for today, let me go get my stuff. But like I said, today, what I want to do is put in my cluster. Look, my parts are getting, if you can tell, my parts box is getting lower. Oh, I got to put the taillights in. I forgot about that. I forgot my taillights, the lower grill for the front bumper. I got to paint what you call it? The vents for the front bumper. I got to paint those because I want to paint them gold, kind of to match the calipers. Have a little bit of a different color on the front end, besides being all black. And let's see what else. I'm sure there's going to be something else. My grill, what sucks is that's not going to come in time. I keep messaging them because the custom grill that I ordered, they said that it's built to order, and you got to expect 2 to 3 weeks for shipping. And I keep bugging them about it, and they said it's going to be possibly shipped out the 17th, which is the day I leave, or if not before. Which I'm guessing either way, it's probably gonna not be here whenever I leave. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna have to hide it at work or something. That way she doesn't find out about it. And then when that girl comes in, tell her, oh, it's something that I ordered for work or something. And then take it and put it on at work and then reveal it to her. So I don't know, because I don't want to put the grill on, because the grill has the like on mine, if you cut this top piece off of the bow tie, there's that little rectangular hole in there on the top and the bottom of the grill. I don't have anything to set my camera up on, because the gimbal that I use, for some reason the battery won't charge anymore, and that's what I used to use to hold my phone. So I'm gonna have to figure out some way to film it. If not, I'll just, like I said, I'll just film it again whenever I'm finished, because it's not that hard. You've already seen my videos how I did the one on my red truck, where I put those LED strips in it. So if you want, just go back and check that out to see how to replace your bulbs in it, and then how to take it apart, put it back together, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna get started on this, and then I'll pick it back up whenever I'm finished. Okay, so I got everything put in. I know I didn't change the LEDs, but like I said, I'm running low on time, so it's gonna be done probably later on down the road. But everything works, as you can see. Like I said, I got new, they're like, I don't know if they're Denali style needles, but I changed the needles. It's like silver or chromish right there. They're clear needles. The bezel itself is a Escalade style with those chrome rings around it. The gauge face is different, as you can see from the old one right there. And then I want to say this is also the Denali style, but we have the transmission temp on this one. And from the looks of it so far, it looks like the engine temp stepper motor is working. It wasn't working before. It wouldn't even go past 160, so the fact that it's right there, I would want to say it's pretty much working. And like I said, there it goes. See, it just moved a little bit more. So I want to say it works. That's good. Now I can finally bolt it all back together, put the dash piece back in, and now I can probably start working on the headlights. So that's done. Later, like I said, later on I'll do the LEDs in the dash to change it up, because as you can see right there's already some LEDs that are, there's some bulbs that aren't working. And then as you can see also, I got to get my my tires have tire pressure sensors, but they just got to be programmed to the car. So we'll do that later, but that was all I'm worried about right there. Just as long as the temp sensor is working, and it is. So we're good. Okay guys, so to end this video, I just did a few little shots here in my driveway. For the most part, everything is done. I have already gotten the whole thing ceramic coated. He went ahead and did a 2-step buff on it. The roof looks like brand new, like it looks like it got painted also with the vehicle. But the other thing, that's what I didn't paint, was the mirrors and the roof. And after he did the whole 2-step buff on it, the paint correction, he made it look like absolutely brand new. It matches the rest of the truck. It makes it look like it just got painted. The guy that I had detail my truck was the auto detailing specialist. I'll put his Instagram right here, and then I'll link in the description to his Instagram. But what he did to the Yukon was a complete 2-step buff on the vehicle, even though it had recently got painted. The roof looks like brand new. The mirrors look like brand new. All the plastics he restored. I believe he said it was like a silicone coating that he puts on there, so it's hydrophobic, and it made it look from like that ashy looking texture that Chevys usually get on their plastics, and they look brand spanking new. He restored the running boards. The running boards I didn't get painted. He buffed those out. The plastic where you step on, he restored that with that silicone coating, makes it look like brand new. And also the whole engine bay got completely cleaned and detailed. He painted the hood hinges, that way they look brand new. He cleaned the firewall. He cleaned off all the AC lines. He cleaned the fan shroud. All the grease got knocked off. He cleaned under the engine covers. Under there it looks immaculate. He showed me pictures. If I can get those pictures, I'll link them up here. But everything pretty much got touched on this Yukon. And because of the weather that we've recently been having, he hasn't been able to come back out and do that final wash and recheck. But at the current state that it's in right now, I couldn't be any happier. And that's about it. I mean, everything, like I said, everything's done on it. The only thing I still haven't had done is the front windshield tint. I want to have a little bit of a protection on there for the UV rays, so the dash doesn't start to crack or start to dry up. And then the exhaust. The other thing I didn't film was when I received my wheels, they were actually the wrong color. They were almost like this color right here, like this camera wheel. It literally looked silver. But for some reason, the guy that sold me the wheels, he kept telling me, no, these are called gunmetal gray, and that's not what I wanted. So I had my wheels painted a different color. That's one thing I didn't get filmed. Really, that's about it. We're not going to do too much to it because it's going to be a daily driven vehicle, and I really need to get it out of the garage because now it's going to be time for my project. I have some wheels sitting back here. Luckily, I still haven't put them in camera's view. I already got my new wheels. I already got my new air management system. I got in this box back here, I got some sheet metal stuff that I'm going to be putting in it, but I'm going to save that for the next video. So that's all for now. I'm going to be just focusing on this video, on this final Yukon video, and then next week I guess we'll start the video and I'll show you guys all the parts that I have so far, what my plan is, what I'm going to do to it. My truck is going to be probably taking a few months to build because it's going to be a pretty big project, more than my wife's Yukon. I tried to get an interview with my wife and let her speak on camera about what she thought when she first saw the Yukon, but she's kind of camera shy, and the day that I did the reveal, I was able to get her reaction on it, but unfortunately, as I said, when I transferred phones, I actually lost some of that content, so I couldn't do it. Sorry guys. I know some people were asking, they wanted to see the reaction on her face whenever she first saw it, but I'll tell you now, she did cry. She still didn't believe it for like 2 or 3 weeks. She was all excited and she thought it was a dream. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share the videos, and as I mentioned, make sure you come back and check out, because next week I'm going to be posting up the video of the new parts, the new wheels that I got for my truck, the air management, all that good stuff. So take care, guys. See you on the next one.
Tu maldad. Quisiera aventar mi orgullo y en tus brazos olvidar, besar esos lindos labios y tu pelo acariciar.